Computer. All right. So, yeah, I think you guys can hear me. This is Cousin Carwin calling, wanted to put together a just a high level about the family reunion so that everyone's informed as best as possible. Um, if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat, or at the end, I can unmute everyone to answer questions. And matter of fact, since we got about quite a few people online right now. I just don't want everybody talking over each other. And I know others going to join. Looks like Stephanie, who's Bebe, she's coming on, and Hattie's probably on. But let me kind of get through what is transpiring, and then at the end allow everyone to uh, ask questions. But if you want to ask a question, there is a chat button on the Zoom that you can put a question in there in that little chat box. So depending on if you're on a laptop or you're on a phone, there is a chat button. You can always help someone if need be. But hopefully you see the screen of the presentations, and it's basically just showing you what we're going to talk about, the family union where it's at. So it is going to be in Stone Mountain Park in Atlanta, Georgia. We hope that you guys and everyone that you know can join Stone Mountain Park. This is the same park that was held the last time that we had a family reunion down there, and I believe that Harris side was the one that ran that one all by themselves. And everyone said it was a great venue, a great place to host the family reunion. So um, we decided that that would be the best place. And let me go back. So since November, I think is when we try to start kicking this off of trying to put the family reunion together. Myself, Nikki, Ebony, and Bebe uh, have been the ones kind of doing the family reunion. Bebe and Ebony were gathering email addresses and contact information for individuals, while Nikki and I look for venues and places that host the family reunion. And so I believe, according to Bebe and Ebony, they have over 100 contact information from individuals to be able to receive this information after this meeting notice or conference call. So if they don't have your email address or mailing address, please give it to them soon so they can email you this information. Nikki's going to send out a package so that everyone has this information at their fingertips. But like I said, the family unions will be held at Stone Martin Park. That's the day on Saturday, uh, 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 Saturday, August 2nd. Now, when it comes to the actual family union activities, Friday starts the kickoff of the family reunion. However, hotel accommodations can be reserved Thursday, July 31st through Sunday, August the 3rd. You can check in on that Thursday if you want to. We gathered two hotels, and I'll get into that in a second, which hotels they are. I posted it online, but I'll just go over it so you can kind of understand the hotels. But we figured these will be the activities for the weekend for everybody to potentially participate in. As you may or may not know, the family heritage isn't from Duluth, Georgia. That's where the Harris and the Howells um, were basically born and raised, most of it. And Hattie talked a little bit, a lot how she was born in Duluth, Georgia. And so we felt like there's some artifacts and areas there in Duluth that some of us have not seen. So we felt like let's do a family tour, a heritage tour, from starting at 11 o'clock. Now we will meet at a hotel, depending on where everybody's staying at. A majority are staying at. We will meet at that hotel and then drive over to Duluth and tour a little bit. I believe it'll take about an hour to do the tour. Uncle Tommy has done it. He's been there, and a few others. I'm hoping they will be the ones that be guiding us through the tour for that particular day. And then the social hour or meet and greet will be at Stars and Stripes for family fun. That is in Stone Mountain, and that will start at 7:50 or 7 o'clock. That's where you will get your package for those who register, their T-shirts, their bands to get into the park. for that time frame at that venue for at Stars and Stripes. Stars and Stripes is basically a big family fun place where you can do bowling, you can do arcades and other activities as part of that Friday night. Similar to what we did in South Bend, where we just did bowling. This has a little bit more, but we'll have our own place, and pizza and pop will be provided at this venue. On Saturday is the family picnic. We have our own pavilion. Stone Mountain Park has tons of activities for adults and kids. If you haven't seen Stone Mountain Park, there will be a link provided to you, but it has a lot of stuff. We have our pavilion from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Pavilions only can be provided from 10 to 3 or 4 to 9 or something like that. They're five, I'm sorry, 5 to 9. So we chose the 10 to 3 o'clock time frame for our pavilion. Our pavilion can hold up to 200 people, but a minimum is 100. So we got the one that can host 100 individuals, or at a minimum is 100 individuals, but it can host up to 200. Our is pavilion is called the Railroad. It is near the fork of where all the activities take place. So we are really close to where the activities taking place. Everyone that registers will get a free pass to the park. The pass to the park, I believe, and Nikki can tell me if I'm wrong, but it's $20 per person to get into the park for the actual park. But you get by having a family union there, we get access to the park. We also get free activities at the park. So any of the attractions that they have is free to us. And like I said, that goes from 10 to 3. Food will be provided. We have it catered. We felt like if so many people of us don't live in Georgia are coming, we rather have it catered and not have all of the food responsible for those that live there. And so when it comes to catering at this particular venue, you only get it for an hour. So food will be served from noon to 1 o'clock. We'll have pop and beverages throughout the day, our time there from 10 to 3, but food will be served from 10 or from noon to 1. And it is a barbecue fest. So that we'll have pulled pork and a few other food that are there that will be there, and that will be part of the package that you will see as what provided for that barbecue that we're receiving. Like I said, it's 10 to 3. After 3 o'clock, people can do other activities they want throughout the park. We do have a volleyball court that is near our pavilion. And then after 3 o'clock, we go. And so after 3, that gives us 4 hours before the Hawaiian family social hour. We went with a Hawaiian theme this time. Thought would be easier for folks to dress up in a Hawaiian theme than anything else. And we thought it'd be a lot of fun. And that starts at 7 p.m., the family social hour. That we do have the price from both hotels of what it will cost for food and pop for the venue. I am waiting on the book, which one everyone is the majority of people are going to stay at, because that is where we will host the individual a banquet, or we call social hour event for the family reunion. So based on when everybody registers or reserves the room, that's where we will have these social events. They have given me a time frame to put my deposit down. Now, I've already put down a deposit for the pavilion, which we had to do for the family Friday night, as well as the Saturday for the picnic. So right now, Carl is funding that for the family as of right now, and in hopes that we have enough people that will come to the family union for that event as of right now. So that is for Friday, family tour, Saturday Stars and Stripes, Saturday picnic from 10 to 3, and then Hawaiian theme for 7 o'clock until 11 o'clock. I forgot the end time. It goes for 11 o'clock. The hotel says we have to be done by 11 o'clock on Saturday. Okay. So hotels, there are two hotels that are available for you to reserve for those who are coming out of town. Atlanta Evergreen Lakeside Resort. That used to be a Marriott. That was the Marriott that there was reserved, or at least the location that reserved the last time we had the family reunion in Atlanta. Unfortunately, they turned it into a Evergreen is not a Marriott anymore. So, but $200 a night. It is a resort and it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful hotel and accommodation. The DoubleTree North Lake is also a nice place and has a restaurant on site, a pool on site as well, and has a big venue. At least each will have a big venue to host the social hour for our families. The difference between the two really is the Atlanta Evergreen is closer to the park where we're going to host on Saturday. The DoubleTree is closer to Duluth. But they also, in the price of the your room, you have breakfast. So if you're a person that eats breakfast, you will be able to get breakfast for free as part of your accommodation. Um, Ultimately, families are able to go to other hotels if they want to, if they have a better deal or they think they can get a better deal through these resorts. But we went ahead and reserved rooms for, or at least block rooms for um, this event. So, with that being said, these rooms are blocked up until June 16th. So, once June 16th hit, those block rooms get released to the public. So, if you're going to stay, you have to book your room today. Now, the only thing about these rooms is all you got to do is put a credit card down. You're not paying up front or anything. You just put a credit card down to reserve your room. So, with that being said, that's the hotel accommodation. Now, to go into the cost for the weekend is $105 for anyone that's over 7 years old to 79, and then $60 for anyone that's 80 or plus, and then $60 for those that are 4 year olds and 6 year olds. And you're free if you're three and under. These costs are included with the picnic pavilion, the reception space that we had to reserve, as well as for the Stars and Stripes, and then reception space we're going to reserve coming forward. You also get parking at the park because at the park is not free. That's an interest fee, and attractions are free, and then the catering for the meals for Friday, Saturday picnic, and the social hour. So really, that's what you're getting. The park charges, and to be honest with you, the park charges $54 per person for all meals at the park. So really, the $54 is the minimum or is the cost. Anyone that sees it, I can show you, but per person is $54 per person at the park for the Saturday picnic. So there are things that we're doing to help subsidize some of the costs for the additional costs for Friday as well as Saturday night. So just to keep that in mind, but I think it's very reasonable for this particular event, especially being in Atlanta, Georgia, which, as you know, can be get somewhat expensive. So Bebe has been working very hard to get T-shirts created for this event. She's come up with the design that the hair side has come up with the design. So we're all going to try to wear the same shirts for those who want shirts. I believe the pricing on here is $15 for kids, 20 for adults. The Harris family, if you are Harris, Bebe is going to take your order for the t-shirts. You're going to send what you need to her. And then the Howell family, you're going to send it to Cece of your orders to her, and she's going to gather the list from her. The only difference between the shirts will be that if you are a Harris, it's going to say Harris Howell Family Union. And if you're a Howell, it's going to say Howell Harris Family Union. Some people were asking for that, and that way you could tell which side, but also you can say, hey, you're still family, and we're all wearing the same shirts. I think it'll be the shirts that she's created are yellow, and if you hadn't seen it, she has posted online, so you can see that online, and to me, they're great shirts to be worn. Okay, so the last piece I want to talk about is we need help. We need help from those who are willing to help and pitch in as We've done a lot so far to get to where we're at. I think the last reunion, I don't think I gave costs out until May timeframe. This one a little bit earlier. I wish it was even sooner because I know we were trying to get it out really at early December, but when we had a couple family deaths, and so that kind of prolonged some of the stuff, as well as trying to get a hold of people in Atlanta can be difficult when they're going through snowstorms, and that was an issue. And then family wise, you try to get in. So we do need help. We do need help with the Saturday picnic. We need help, what type of things and activities people want to do at the Saturday picnic. If you are local, you have games to bring, like cornhole or any other games that we can play as a family to get to know each other. That type of stuff we help. If someone wants to get a committee together for that, that would be great to do. Even though there's a lot of attractions, that'd be great to have a kickoff there for that attraction, as well as things that we can do to get to know each other. The last reunion, we all wore name tags. That was done by Carmen, um, Gilbert's wife, and it worked out very well to kind of know who was who and where everybody was from. On Saturday night, same thing. What games can we play to still get to know each other and activities that we can do in family history to still kind of go over the family history and understand why we double cousins. The pastor that did my grandmother's funeral said it best that the family had a tight knit when the hairs of house. He knew all of the entire family, and his story, which I have recorded, was very entertaining, as well as some things that I didn't know about the family. And so I think for those who know, it would be great to have some type of history lesson again, as well as some other activities that highlight what the family has done over the last year. If there's anything that I've seen that we've done, I think one family union, we highlighted some of the things that folks had done. For instance, Joe Taylor, cousin Joe. He was elected to office here in Indiana, and I think we honored him as part of that process. So if there's anybody else that's been doing something over the year, maybe that's something we do. And so if there's a committee for Saturday night, that could be done. If someone was willing to do that committee, or it could be just a gathering itself. So with that being said, that's what I wanted to show and talk about this evening as part of this discussion. And there's quite a few people on the call. So if you have a question, if I think there's a way I can mute you or unmute you as part of this. I just don't want everybody talking over each other. So if you need to say something, I think there's a way to raise your hand or put something in the chat to say you want to say something as a thought. But if there are any questions, let me know. I'm sure there is. So, you can just put in the questions in the chat, or I can unmute uh, a few that need to be want to be unmuted at all. So, and Jackie, you want to be unmuted? Okay. Unmute yourself. You can unmute it.
Hi, everybody.
So I don't think they can talk.
That's okay.
Yep. Go ahead.
The first thing I want to know is how much money are you out of pocket so far?
Right now on my credit card, about 2,000.
You're out of pocket 2,000
You
for
got to
real?
put it. Yep. You got to put a deposit down, and I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it. I knew going
No,
into
no, no,
it.
no, 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 no,
Yep.
no, no.
So.
I want to
Yep.
know
Yep.
because depending on how fast it comes in, then
Yep.
I want to put what you're out of towards. I don't want you to be out of pocket too long. You see what I'm
I,
saying?
I got
Okay.
it, and I
So,
and then I'll tell everybody this. I'll let everybody know when I need help. Right now,
okay.
I got it. I know going into it, when we first had this conversation, Ebony said, Carl, this place is expensive. People gotta be ready to, go. This place is
That's right.
expensive. And I knew. And I was like, yep. And so I knew that there was gonna have to be some deposit down, that someone's got to step up. And in family, you gotta know when you put on a family union, someone has to step up to help. And what we're trying to do with this family union, and I'll let me go back. The family union, people voted. They voted Kansas City and Atlanta. It was a tie. And when I talked to Aunt Hattie, My grandmother wanted to go to Duluth one more time before she passed. She passed. And we felt like it keep it in Atlanta because Aunt Hattie came to South Bend the last one. But Kansas City's up next. Flat out, Kansas City's up next. And what we're trying to do is help get all the information so that Carmen, who wants to host it in Kansas City, she has an easier time to be able to host it in Kansas City. She'll have all the information of contacts, what we did for cost, the link and everything else. That's what we're trying to do to help because she's been so enthused to show everybody Kansas City. But with Aunt Hattie traveling and she's the maker up for the Harris, it's time for everybody to come see her, and then the next time go from there. That's how it came to the decision to have Atlanta when it was a tie. So with that being said, that's where we're at right now. And I'm looking forward to it. There's at the funerals, the two funerals I went to, unfortunately, that we had, a lot of people have said they're going to come. We'll see if they come, but there are a lot that are saying that they are going to come down to this particular reunion. So. All right. Anyone else? And then Jackie, did you want to say anything else?
Oh, I'll get games. I guess I can send them to Marcus or to Nikki's house as I get a stack. I'll go downtown and get stuff. I'll send it to. I'll be coming in from Philadelphia, so
Yeah.
um, I need to be able to send it to either Nikki's house or to Leslie to
Yep.
Marcus's house.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
and
Yep.
Nikki,
Nikki's
I'll get
saying.
with you in terms of what kind of stuff we need.
Yep. Yep.
I'll
So
get some.
and so Kawana, hopefully you answer your call. And I think you can unmute yourself. So if you want to
Thank you.
talk, unmute yourself. Because then Jackie unmuted herself. So take the time, unmute yourself and see if that works. Yep. Kenny, you there? You unmuted yourself? We can't hear you if you're talking. Yeah,
Okay.
we can't hear Kenny if you're talking. So, anybody else that has any questions? What will help you the most? Who do we need to volunteers for?
Everybody.
Uh,
Everybody.
it, yeah, anything like I said for Saturday, really Saturday, and be honest with you, Friday too. As we get information in from people who's order what, we're gonna need help handing out T-shirts, bracelets, and stuff like that at the Stars and Stripes. So between, if we could get help with that, people to volunteer for that, that'd be great. The volunteer to hand out as well as. Saturday. What do y'all want to do? Do you want to sit around and play music? We're gonna need people to bring somebody to bring a Bluetooth box and music to play music while we're there. So we're gonna really need, what you think you want at a picnic, games, uh, iPod to play music. And what do you want to do? Because it's not just my family unit, it's all of ours. So what do you guys want to do? I could talk all day to people, but how do we want to have the family reunion for that particular day? So,
I have a question.
yep,
If the picnic is over at 3 and we don't go
yep.
to the hotel till 7, what is being planned from 3:30 to 6:30 or 7?
That's your downtime to get prepared
Okay.
for the family. So that's how we look at it as a downtime. Now, you don't have to leave the park. The park is still open. The park is going to be open until late that night, until 11 o'clock that night.
Okay.
So people may just go out to the park and just hang out at the park, afterwards. But the pavilion, if no one books the pavilion after us, then they said we could stay without extra cost. But if
Okay.
we stay, if we want to stay after, that's another $1,000 plus to stay
Mm-mm.
after. So yeah. Yep. And like Nikki put in the comment, you can still do the attractions for all those that want to do attractions. So, yep.
Okay.
All right. Any question, Becky, Ross, and Barb? Stephanie, do you want to talk? You can unmute yourself and then talk and say something.
Hi, family.
Hi.
Everything seemed on point and looking good. That's the t-shirts. I was just trying to put out there if I can try to get all of the orders in by June. 15th.
Okay.
That will give the persons that's making them ample time to get all of them done, and maybe if you had to add a couple on at the end, but if I can,
Yep. So June 15th, Stephanie needs orders all done
um,
by June 15th.
yes,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
because there's gonna be a lot of shirts,
Yep.
and I want to make sure that they're all there and they're all packed and accounted for me to pass them out at the meet and greet
Yep.
without any problem. So yeah, that's a lot of us, but yeah, the part about the venue where we're ending at 3, you say 3, 10 to 3.
So at the park, at Stone Mountain
Yeah,
Park, we go from 10
yeah,
to 3.
10 to 3, and then from 3 to 6:30 per se, because we're gonna do the Hawaiian thing. The Is it any room for us to do like a fried fish? Because a lot of people are asking for the fish that we had last time, and cousin Porgy and them goes fishing, and they fried all the fish last time. That was just something that Kenny Howell and June
Yep.
Dickens and Reginald was asking, would we be able to do that if they wanted
So
to do that?
so the venues require us to buy food from the venue. If we want to do fried fish or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
we would have to get a venue outside of hotels, which I'm not
Oh,
opposed to it, which I'm
yeah.
not opposed to it at all. But that means we would have to go to a venue, rent it out, bring our food there, and then go from there.
Yeah, no,
So go ahead.
no. My question was at the park because when we had it in 2010, they did the frying the fish at the park. They set
Yep.
the little
It,
deep fryer thing up or
yep.
whatever.
And they don't allow us to do that anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the
Yep, they
question.
don't allow us to
So I
do
can
more.
tell
Yeah,
them that they
yep,
don't allow that anymore.
correct. They
Yeah.
don't. A lot has changed since then, and that's sad that they
Right.
don't. You have to buy their food. You can't bring in your own. Well, hold on, I'm wrong. We can bring that in. Nikki. Can you check on that? I believe we just can't bring our own caterer in, but
Oh, okay.
we can bring our own food
Yeah,
in.
because it's a park. You should be able to barbecue or do whatever you want at the
Yes,
park.
you
Yeah,
We
can.
can't.
because Daryl Bush, Munn Bush he's in South Carolina. He was gonna come down, and they
Mm.
Okay,
they were gonna go out on the boat,
yeah,
where they can go ahead and clean them and store them in the deep freezers and stuff.
okay,
So and we can be doing that
yep,
per month for whatever weekend they want to come.
yeah,
Like, this the guys doing that. It was just
yeah.
a
Can
suggestion that they told me to ask about.
No, we can't.
We
They
can.
won't
We can.
allow us to do any
Oh, they won't.
perishable food, only non-perishable. Like we can bring in more sodas and we can bring in
Watermelon and
chips.
stuff like that.
Oh.
No, we can't. Anything that is perishable, we cannot.
Oh,
Oh, catering is going to handle all that. And
oh,
the
handle all
reason
that.
being is because one, they're having us, I mean, we're doing the catering part,
Hmm.
but if we mix food and somebody gets sick,
Yeah,
everybody
then
in the
they don't
park
want to
can
be
get food.
responsible.
Yeah,
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 Exactly.
yeah, yeah,
right, right.
Can
Yeah,
we
because
free?
the year that we did all the food ourselves, so that
Yeah.
was the
Okay.
difference.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Question. Can we pre-fry the fish and bring it to Saturday night to the hotel?
You
Yep, I
asking
think
Carl?
so. I think so.
Don't just bring it and
Yeah, yeah,
fry
yeah,
it
yeah.
Friday night or something, or early
Right.
Saturday
Mm,
morning
So
before the party.
like Nikki said, the hotels say, yes, you can rent our room, you can rent our space, you can bring your own food, you just can't have your own caterer. So
Right,
we
right,
can
right.
bring our own food to
Mhm.
the room. We just have to pay the $2,000 to rent the room out. That's it.
Mhm. Okay.
So yes, we could do that. So Stephanie, if they want to do that for Friday night or Saturday night, to me
Mhm.
that would be fine. We just won't do any catering. We would just bring our
Right.
own food, like
right.
get small food, cake and some other small stuff to bring in
Okay.
that we can rent. So that's not a problem at all.
Okay. Okay. Well, I get with them on for
Okay.
that for Saturday,
Okay.
and
Yep.
then
Saturday
I
night.
get
Saturday
back
night.
with you and let you know what we come up with. Who's all
Yep.
going to help do
Yep.
what?
Yep.
Yeah. Perfect.
Can we do the
Try to
all
mute
mute?
me if I can, because my baby over here crying.
Yeah.
I done lost my
Yep.
button.
No worries.
So, Carl,
Yep.
for Saturday night at
Okay,
the
hold on, mama.
hotels, we're gonna be bringing in food.
If they say that they want to do the fish, then we would have to bring in food. Yes, just like you
What
said.
about we
Okay.
just do, what about if we only bring in the food and do the other cater, Nikki? Because does that mess up your price?
No, I price it out
No,
to that. I mean, to be honest with you, like I said, we'll see. It's the $55 per person for just the catering for the park.
Yeah.
But what Nikki is saying is we can't mix food with the caterer
Right,
and
right.
everything else.
mm,
We would have to
Mm,
bring our own food. So for instance, we could go get Mexican from somewhere and bring it in. We just can't have a caterer bring it in. So we
yeah.
could bring our own food in, but we would have to go get it. And between 3 and 7 o'clock, there's enough time to do that. We just need someone
well,
designated
we
to
have
do
a
it for
family
that.
member. Yeah, we
Go
have
ahead.
a family member that owns several restaurants here.
Oh,
So I'll check with him and see how he does catering.
Okay. Okay. Who is that
Okay.
speaking?
It's Aaron Harris. I'm sorry, it's Nikki. It's Aaron
Okay.
Harris's son.
Okay.
Um so yeah, he's part owner with the Hungry AFs that are around the area. And
Okay.
he's a chef. So
Okay. So, and I will
I'll
double
check with
check
him.
with I'll double check with the hotels just to ensure that, hey, we're gonna bring our own food in, it's
Mhm.
not catering. And they will say, all right, well, we're gonna charge you X amount of money for, the room. Okay, bet. That's fine with me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Oh, looks like I got some questions in the chat. Uh we got, oh, just you can still do that's it. Volunteers. Haley Madison, and I don't know if that's Shelly or is that Shelly's daughter. Uh, but
Yeah, that's better.
that's what I thought. I didn't know, sometimes people, but yeah, Haley, we need y'all young folks to help out. So it'd be good to have the younger crew because I know you around Madison and Miles' age, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they
Uh,
have a rapport because they went to
right,
uh,
exactly. So if there was something y'all group could do as part of this, that would be helpful
hmm.
as my generation is trying to help and putting this on. So yeah, yep.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, and Ebony brings up a good point. When
Hmm.
it comes to fish, we gotta
Hmm.
make sure that some people are allergic to fish.
That's
Uncle
right.
Tommy's allergic to fish, Madison allergic to fish. So, baby, we gotta figure out, just make them aware that fish may be coming. So, if they feel like they're gonna do it, then we gotta make sure that these individuals know that fish will be around.
Well,
Um,
yeah. And you got to have
so.
something else other than fish.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it wouldn't be just fish. There would be other food if we were going to bring. That's why I think um, Nikki was talking about finding out who the caterer is, the
Yeah,
cousin,
her
and see
cousin.
how
Yeah.
see how we can do this and have
Mhm.
other food, so available. So if we're having barbecue in the day, is it, chicken wings and some other stuff, finger food? Because the way I was looking at it was be heavy appetizers, we call it, for the evening event. Um, for that evening event. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions?
I got a question.
Hopefully,
I got a question for the t-shirts again. I got
yep.
confused. You said the t-shirts are with it is included in the package or is that separate we paying?
It's separate.
Okay.
Yep. It's separate. $15 for kids, $20 for adults. Yep.
Hmm.
It is separate.
Question: the Friday event and the Saturday event are all on the same part of town, right? We're not having.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All
Yep.
right.
Yep. They're all in Stone Mountain. Everything's in Stone Mountain.
We're still mountain. Okay.
Yep. Now, if you know Atlanta is not easy to get around sometimes. So something that's 15 minutes away, um, could be 30 minutes away.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yep. So, yeah. Baby, the question came up as, is there a discount for large families of 8 or more or 4? So, baby, that would be a question that if you can answer.
Excuse me, can you repeat that, Carmen?
They said, someone's asked, is there a discount for individual families that have a large family? So, like if you have 6 or more family members, is there a discount for you if you have you and your husband and 4 kids, there's six. Is there a discount for you? My understanding based on what your post, no, everyone paying the same price no matter how many kids or adults, correct?
On the prices myself, I just know what you had quoted the age group and how much, and we had asked Judy Howe was one of them that had asked coming from Texas, and
Yep.
her cost of flying and then her hotels, and she has
Mhm.
foster kids, I think maybe 4 or 5. She was wondering, was there like a family package besides the individual pricing?
Ooh.
Oh, no, no, we're talking about t-shirts.
Oh, t-shirts. Oh, I'm sorry
Yes.
because I had it muted when I had the
Yep,
baby. I
no
didn't hear you.
problem.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, then what's about the t-shirts?
Is there discount if you buy so many for your family? So for instance, I
Okay,
got
yeah, yeah,
six. Go ahead.
yeah. I hear you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run it by our cousin. That's one of our cousins too, who's
Okay.
his company, and I'm gonna ask him, and I'll post that, and I'll get back with y'all. That's a good thing. Yeah, there should
Okay.
be some type of discount for a large order.
Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
as of right now, there isn't, but
there wasn't. It's
all
just
right.
the prices that was quoted for sizes and extra
Okay.
large and plus those extra sizes. But I will speak with him probably when we get off the phone. I call and
Okay.
ask him to talk to them and see what kind of discount because it is gonna be a lot of shirts.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then and they were saying, so how do they pay for the shirts? Will they send you directly the money, check, or do you have PayPal, or do you have Zillow, or not Zillow, Zelle? How would it?
Yeah, I have Zelle and I have Apple Pay. Those is the way that you can pay it in. I don't have Cash App. The other last year before last when they did it, and we did the t-shirts for Mama now, up there. They did Cash App, but I don't have that Cash App account anymore. Cash App shutting a
Okay.
lot of people down.
Can you
So I
send
have
a check?
Zelle and Apple Pay, and I give out my information. I did post that,
Yep.
and for people to share with it, my phone number, my Zelle account because it's under my email address. And I don't know who all seen it or who all did,
Yep.
but I can get that
Well,
to you, Karen, and you can get that out as
yep.
well.
And what I'll do
Yeah,
is I'll share what you posted on Facebook so people who are on Facebook they can see that this is what Stephanie posted on the February 27th right here, baby. She posted
right.
here's the
And
logo, the
that way everybody
t-shirts.
have the information.
Right.
Oh, that's
And
Yeah.
cute.
yep,
Yeah.
Now,
correct.
Sorry for cutting you off. Celicia had um called me maybe a week ago or so,
Mm-hmm.
and she was saying that I know you were saying that she's supposed to get the t-shirts for the
Yeah.
house and collect everything and then send it to me. But
Mhm.
now she's asking me, can I just do everybody? She don't want to collect any. She'll just tell people, give her my information. I don't know if you
Okay.
talk with her
I
or
did
what,
talk
but I
to
don't want
her.
nobody miss out on getting in their
Yeah.
t-shirts.
Yeah. I did talk to her and she will be getting the list. So yeah, she
Oh, she
said
will. Okay.
yep, she said she would help taking the Howell list. So
Yeah.
everyone would give it to her. So yep,
Okay.
yep,
Okay.
yep.
All right.
She doesn't want the money. She's gonna do the list, but we send the money to baby.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So yep. So posted on the How, like I said, on the How page is her information. So we will send it. And so what Nikki planned on doing is sending everyone that's sent the email addresses a package that has all this information. This was just a pre-meeting so people know what's going on. We felt like we wanted to let you guys aware of what's happening and hope that this was worthwhile and gave you the information y'all needed to make a decision if you're coming or not. We hope to see you there. I think it'll be a great event, especially Atlanta is a nice place to hang out. And, hey, it's going to be, I think it's going to be fun, especially it's the last summer trip. So, yeah.
Excuse me,
Yep.
Harlan, baby.
Hey,
This is Celicia. Hi.
hey,
I
hey.
apologize for my delay, but it looked like I came in right on time. Baby, I know we had a discussion, and you mentioned that it would be easier if people would just call you and give you the information.
Oh,
That way you would have the list already. But I don't have a problem with assisting. I'm sorry. But I do know that was the last conversation that we had.
okay. So, baby, do you want to take everybody's, you want your information to come directly to you for everybody?
It's confusing going back and forth because it's three different things being said. You say this, she say that, then I say that. So let's just finalize it now so that we will
That's what,
know
yeah.
exactly what is what. Okay, I know I
Yeah.
have the hairs. It's already locked down. I have most of their t-shirt orders already. Well, not everybody, but it's getting pretty good. I don't have any of the house t-shirts. Or nobody's reached out to me about
And
wanting to
that's
get them
fine.
or anything.
That's fine. That's fine because we really just kind of decided that we were gonna just use the same one you got. So
Right,
we're
right.
asking you, can you receive all the information from the
Yeah, I
house or
can.
everybody?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can. I
All
can.
right, then you got it locked.
It's a
Baby's
yeah.
got the
It's
t-shirts.
a big task, but I mean I can do it.
Okay, well, you got
Yeah,
backup. People will able
yeah.
to step up. All right, so it's settled. Baby's gonna take all the t-shirts. Then what we need then is we got your phone number, but
Hmm.
some people are gonna want to know your email address. So do
Yeah,
you use email? So we'll send the
yeah.
email
And
out, which we got
the
that.
email is in one of the things
Yes,
you
we got it.
posted.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
but yeah,
posted it out for t-shirts. So we
right.
will put you as the point of contact going forward. And so the people can email you their order or they can text you their order.
Okay, then I
Yeah.
get with Charles and ask him about
Yeah.
family sizes like a bundle
Right.
packet for a
Right.
t-shirt
And
with a discount.
there
Yeah,
is no order link for the t-shirts. Ebony's asking if there's an order link.
no, it's not.
You would just send her an email or a text message for your order.
Right.
And so,
But Carwin, can
yep.
you?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
but even though, like you said, you email what you want for the t-shirts, but are we going to Zelle her the money?
Yes. You would send her Apple Pay
No, Zelle,
or
Zelle.
no, she doesn't have Zelle. She has Apple Pay and what else, baby?
No, I have Zelle. It
Oh, my
goes
bad.
directly to my bank, and I have
Okay.
Apple Pay that
Okay, my
goes into my
bad.
account as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
those
All right.
two, I
basically,
just don't have no cash app.
yeah, so
Yeah.
basically we need her email
Right.
to do the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zelle.
because that's how you do the
Right.
Zelle through my
Yep.
email.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And she has that. So,
All
okay.
right, okay.
All right, good.
Yeah, I'll be placing mine real soon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So if you want an email with all this information, please give it to us ASAP
I sent
because,
mine to Ebony a long time ago, but I never
yep.
received anything saying that she got it or not. But I sent my email to her a long time ago.
Yep, she got it. She got
O-
those who sent.
Okay,
If you just get nobody complain if they don't have an email come back with the package information. So send it
okay,
off. We need that by the end of this month. And really, to be honest with you, by the end of the week, if you want your information, to receive the information on the email. So if you need to send it or have it, send it again. Send it to, it looks like some people are starting to put email addresses in the chat so you have it. But yeah, uh, make sure you get it. I'll post again to send the email addresses out so that you can get that package submitted to you. Okay. So, and then baby, you have the list as well, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Any questions? Anybody else got anything? Well, hopefully this was helpful.
it was.
Anybody else that's on this? Like I said, this is being recorded, so I will post it and send it off. But so that people can have it, I'll put it on my YouTube channel and then put the link on the family page and then go from there. Um, Another thing I was thinking about doing instead of having the Lee Howe page, there are group pages on Facebook that can be created so that it's the entire Howe Harris Howe family on this group page as you belong to groups. Groups create page, and that way we post stuff to our own group instead of tagging to one individual. That may make it easier, but maybe, Shelly, Madison, Miles, Marcus, Kaylin, and all the young folks, they can do that to help promote what's the best way to get information out to family by creating a page itself. So maybe that's something that they could do to see what's the best way to accommodate. Because, like I said, we would like people want the family union. We want to continue to have it. And so going forward, Kansas City is up next. And so we want to make sure that they have it easier. Carmen has it easier because right now Carmen's going to be doing it by herself for what she told me, unless she gets others to help. And so we want to make it easier for her when she has the family union next. So, all right.
Carwin,
Yeah.
another question I have. Is
Yeah.
there a way to open up the groups for invites? Because there's a lot of family member that's not in our group. In the Lee Lily
Yeah.
house group, there's a lot of people that
And
is
are
there a
not
way that we
invited
can
on the video.
invite?
Yeah, it should be. Let me go into it right now. Let me
I
share my
tried it.
screen. You
Yeah,
did? Okay,
I
hold
did
on.
try, but I didn't see where I could invite others to also look. And
Hold on. Let me while everybody's on here, let's figure this out because uh cousin Martin was the one that originally set this all up. It was his vision to try to, continue to try to get the family union going, and he set up this page. So I've really never I took it over after he couldn't take he wanted me to take it over. So let me go to the events page real quick and see the family union site. Oh, this me. I'm sorry. I'm on my own private page. Hold on. Let me get out of here. Hold on a second, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second here. Probably showing too much. Here, let me get out of here. Log out. Leave how. Log in. Okay, so events, your event. Here it is. And let me check. So invite, copy, link, edit. Let's see here. Because you're not unable to forward it to anyone? Is that what I'm hearing? Because you should be able to.
yes, that's the case.
Okay, so I can make people co-hosts of this event, so I'll allow you to send invites to others because I don't know everybody. People. There's people. So many people we have in our family that sometimes we don't know everybody. So I'm not sure why you're not able to invite. Maybe it's how this was set up originally when the first time. Yeah,
Hmm.
you know what? It says 158 people were invited. I think it's all who was on the last invite list. So why don't I do this? Is there anybody else that wants to be a co-host? I don't care. Uh, and allow you to invite others to uh, to this event. So, you know, that way it allows you to add. So if you want to be a co-host, please do. And you should be able to, uh, Celestia, you should be able to send invites out to everybody else. Now, anybody else,
Okay,
because I can send invites just like this by clicking on the invite and then I can select people.
right.
So, um, shoot, baby, I'll put baby too. That way there is another Harris on the other side that I don't know everybody. So Stephanie, I'm gonna put you down too so that you can
Okay, yeah,
potentially,
that would be fine.
yeah, invite others as well.
Right.
Okay, there you go. Which one is it? It's the top one, right? You got two out there. Is it that one?
Where, yes, Celestia and Babe Stephanie.
Yeah, well, Stephanie had two IDs out there.
Oh,
So I gotta make sure I picked the right one. I don't know. Yeah, I did. I picked the right because this is her post right here with that count. So, all right. I'm glad you called it out because, yeah, please forward it on to people. And then the next time it's created, maybe it's created out of a group page or something like that because I belong to certain groups. And it seemed like it's much easier instead of having just a Facebook page controlling everything. I think I want to release the control. I want others to be able to have it. So yeah. Okay.
Okay,
All
sounds
right.
good.
All right. Uh, so are you trying to present some, Kenny, or something? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Something's wrong. Something's wrong there. You're on with your thing. So yeah, I can't hear you. Yeah. You might want to log off and log back in. Everyone else we can hear, but we can't hear you.
Kenny, it might be your volume. Try turning your volume up on your computer or phone.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm mute.
Okay. Yeah, I still can't hear you. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but yeah. Well, anyway, any other questions? Like I said, we're just trying to uh get information out to everybody as possible. So other than that, there looks like there's one more message. Oh, you already said that. Did you need to see CC, you need to say something again? Celestia, you need to say something again?
Oh, no, no.
Oh, well,
I
it
was just
says,
acknowledging the family by saying
oh,
hello.
okay, okay. All right. Well, nobody else has any questions. Like I said, I thank you for joining, and we will go from there. So, all
Kenny,
right.
call somebody and tell us what you wanted.
Well, we want to hang on for him.
Yeah, call somebody. We'll hang on for a second.
All right. Let me find email addresses. Uh, to be sent. I thought we had a couple email addresses out there.
Maybe Kenny can put it in the chat.
Yeah,
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 put it in the chat, Kenny.
Yeah.
That's even better.
yeah. I don't see. Oh, here we go. And I'll put in the chat.
It's calling me.
Oh, he calling you? Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's see. Yeah.
Send your.
Hello. Yeah, hey, Kenny. Oh, wait a minute. Let me step away from my.
Yeah,
What are you trying to say? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This phone is acting up. Hold on, Kenny.
yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. I don't have good reception. Okay, what are you saying now?
Yeah, I can't hear me.
No, no. Oh, yeah, he said he would, no, it's Howell, and he said he would let us know. Okay? All right. Okay, bye-bye. He just wanted to make sure, Colin, that you weren't out of your money. And I told him you said you would let us know where you stood in terms of finances, so you
Yep.
won't be left holding